guys, Kim here, and welcome to another episode of Kim TV. Today we're gonna have a ton of fun with a topic that not all of us want to talk about, and that is how to deal with negative feedback on social media. A lot of brands are terrified that, they're gonna get a ton of negative reviews and it's just going to escalate into a really negative experience for them, and so they don't want to use social media. While, having an adequate plan is really important when it comes to dealing with negative feedback on social media, it should never stop you from actually engaging and creating relationships with your customers. Unless you just provide a really bad customer service and you really know people don't like you online. So, what do you do when you get this nasty Facebook comment or a really ugly tweet? I'm gonna guide you through a set of steps that are gonna help you to deal with this in a really efficient way. The very first thing that I want you to have in writing is an action plan. What do you do when you have a social media crisis? Even if it's as small as a negative Facebook comment or a tweet or a comment on Google+, it's really important that you follow these steps. The very first thing that I want you to do is determine what kind of user is leaving you this particular negative review. There's two kinds in my experience. The first one is a legitimate customer who's had a negative experience for, some reason with your product or your program or service, and they're just disgruntled, they're upset, they want to be heard. And that is something that happens to the best of us. I mean, you can't always please everyone, but you can definitely do something about it. The second type of user is what I like to call a hater. It's just someone who is going to hate on your product or service, and we've all had these kind of people. You know them, you know who they are, they constantly comment negative things for no reason. And this type of user is definitely someone you want to ban from your page. It's very rare that I suggest that you do this, but in this particular case, when you know this is someone who's constantly been upset about something ridiculous that has nothing to do maybe with your brand, or is just hating for the sake of hating, isn't a real customer, I would definitely just part ways with that person, hit ban on Facebook or Twitter and just eliminate them. Now, back to the real problem. When you have a customer who's legitimate and is upset with your customer service or with your product, it's really important to follow these three steps. The first thing that I want you to do is acknowledge the problem. Make sure that in your reply, they feel heard. Most people just want you to listen to them, and you'd be surprised how many of them actually turn completely around into a raving fan, just out of the blue. Because this really presents an opportunity for you to showcase your amazing customer support and show other users how you deal or how your company deals with negative experiences. So use it as an opportunity to really express, how much you really care about your clients or your customers. Second thing I want you to do that's really important is after you address the issue, rectify it. Look for ways that you can make it up to them, whether it is with a discount for an additional product, a swap for a service, anything like that is really valuable and helps people kind of calm down and understand that you're actually trying to help them, okay? Now, I definitely suggest that you take conversations like this offline as soon as possible, especially if the comment is very ugly or heated or it's a repeat experience for a user. Definitely ask them, to inbox message you on Facebook or direct message you on Twitter, or ask them for their phone, or even their email, so you can take that conversation sort of out of social media, and that way it doesn't keep affecting other users. So a lot of people respond really well to this. It's personalized and it's showing that you actually care about, their experience. So again, make sure you acknowledge the problem. The second step is rectifying it. And the third step is taking it offline as soon as possible. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, can I delete the comment? Can I remove the review? I already rectified it. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Why? Because it might actually cause a bigger problem. If a user comes back and they've ranted, and let's say you haven't replied, and even if you have replied, they see that you deleted the comment, they might get upset and then actually tell their friends, and you know, just it'll become ridiculous. I've actually had to deal with my share of crises, not with my brand, but with clients. And I've pretty much seen it all. Trust me, it can get really ugly really fast if you do not take the right action steps. You do not want to ever respond to someone who's upset with the same tone of voice. Try to be as kind and as pleasant as possible, because you want to bring that negative energy down and help them relax and understand that you have their backs and you're really sorry this happened. So there you have it, an action plan for a social media crisis. It's really important, even if you're just starting out. You know, hopefully you will never get a negative review or a negative comment, but there's always that one, you know, client or customer who's had not maybe the best experience. Make sure you address it in the best way possible, and this will actually benefit your brand. Never, ever, ever just ignore the comment, never delete the comment. Make sure that you're addressing it the right way and prove to your other fans and followers that you legitimately care. Promise this strategy will work wonders for your brand, and I hope you really enjoyed it. If you like this video, as always, like it, share it with your friends, and make sure to leave me a comment below with any video suggestions that you would like to see in the future or questions regarding this topic. I will see you next time on Kim TV, and until then, live passionately, give your gifts to the world, and just be happy, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.